So here I am living a shelter life. Um, just wanted to share a little bit about inspiring people, inspiring my viewers. Um, this is my first time doing this type of thing. I figure try to reach out to somebody that needs to hear Christ, need to hear the message, need to hear the word. Because I believe it helps a lot of people and it's helped me out a lot. And to be able to create something like this is awesome. So I just wanted to share a little bit about myself. Of course, my name first, I guess. My name is Jacob Medeiros. I'm 38. Um, I reside here, this very special place where I'm letting folks know about myself and my experience and how I can reach out to somebody and motivate someone to get to where they should be. It might not be for everybody, but somebody will hear this and they will be so grateful that they heard it. So I guess I'll start out with I'm a believer in Christ. I'm not better than anyone else. I'm not higher than anyone else, because there's only one who is, and that one is God. You know, He created this whole universe. He created everything. He created you and I. So, being that said, this is where we're at this point of life, and it's for a reason. It's for a purpose, and I guess I'll start out with that. Jeremiah 29:11 talks about that. He has a purpose. He has a plan. He tells me that there's hope for my future, and I believe that to the fullest. Um, there are times where my faith comes down a bit, but I have to stop. I have to slow down. And His Word also talks about that sometimes we need to be still. Yeah, be still to know that He is, and He's in control, and He got us. He's our shepherd. He's our guidance. He's our everything. And He will give us that. That's His promise. It's one of His promises. 29:11. That's His promise. He's not gonna just tell you that and not do it. That's not who God is. You know, because if He did do that, where would we all be? We will probably wouldn't even be here right now. But thank God we are here. Thank God we get to wake up every day and breathe in that new breath of life and everything that He gave to us. And thank God we get to start afresh every day, and we get to serve Him however we can, however, or wherever He put us at. We serve Him. We do our best to try and do our best to tell people about Jesus Christ, because that's our calling. Yeah. Paul um, talks about what is our purpose over here on this earth while we're here, and that's part of the purpose, is to testify that Jesus Christ, He was sent to this earth for people like us. Yeah, He was sent to this earth to save us. Yeah, and also to bring us to Him, so we can be reconciled. You see, so He came to this earth. Yeah, this is what we preach. Look it up. Look it up in the New Testament. I think it's in Corinthians, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I know Paul talks about it. Check this out. This is what we preach. We preach Jesus Christ. Yeah? We preach Jesus Christ. Came to this earth. He died. He was on the cross. Yeah? And he rose again. On the third day now he rose. And he went back up. When you guys start reading the word, and hopefully this will put a bit of curiosity inside the viewers who's watching this today, or maybe tomorrow, or maybe later on tonight. Who knows? But I pray that you guys will watch it, and you guys will watch this whole thing, because I guarantee it will change somebody's life out there. It's just a short, brief, inspiring message that I want to try to reach out to somebody. You see, I had the hardest time planning myself in Christ and following him and doing this type of work that I'm doing now. I had the hardest time doing that for myself, because I was hard-headed. I was an angry person. I was just caught up in the things of this world, doing a whole lot of nonsense things and doing things that doesn't help me, and all because I thought it was easier, all because I thought it was better, all because I thought that, hey, that's the only way I can hide my feelings, or I don't have to worry about them. I can just bottle it up and nothing's gonna happen. But that's not true. When you hold things in, later on somebody pushes that button, the bottle explodes, and then what happens? So I still gotta work on a lot of issues that I have, and I tell you, man, it's not easy, but over time, when you're willing to work on your issues as an individual, yeah, over time it gets better and better, and we learn to give it to Christ, because when we're in Christ, that's what we do. He asks for us to give it all to him, because he can take care of it for us. He can handle that for us. It's not about us doing it on our own. I'm glad that I have a wife of my own right now that's a godly woman, and I'm glad that she gives me insight. I may not like how she does it sometimes, but it's okay. I have to learn to accept that, because it's coming from my wife, and I need to take heed to what she's saying and why she's saying things in certain ways, and I love her for that. I thank God for her. I thank God that to have her as my wife, to have her as as someone that I can lean on when I need to, and it goes back and forth. I can do the same for her. She could do that for me, and I just really thank God for that. So, and for many other things, and yeah. So I just figure I share a little bit with you folks, and I hope that you guys got something out of it. I hope you folks can really tune in and really hear the message. And if you got any topics, anything you guys want to talk about, reaching out to everybody, church members and everything like that, and and anybody want to discuss something, or you guys want me to share something, share a topic and speak on something from the Bible, let me know. I'm also looking forward to one day becoming a motivational speaker, part times whenever I can, and so forth. So, and I'm also looking forward to being a a speaker at churches and stuff like that. I want to share my testimony because I know somebody out there needs it, and I know people need to hear my experience and what I've been through and how I came to Christ and how He has changed my life and how He's changed my wife and everything. And you know, I may not be in a great situation right now, but I'm living somewhere and it's not on the street. You know, I have food, I have clothing, I have a shower, a bathroom, and most of all, I have my wife and I have Christ. You know, those are the most important things right there. And just wanted to say thank you for tuning in. Aloha, all the way from Honolulu, Oahu. Until we meet again, God bless, take care, and I'll see you folks later. Aloha.